Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Miami's offense comes onto the field first today. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college football, but last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the right. He's got him this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Miami. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. things, David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick...
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup for 15. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Using his legs, it's Webster. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Noles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's McCoy.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Push down for the tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Castellanos. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility, and put it all on display on that side.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Dances away to buy time. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Noles send out the punt unit.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese. And
it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They tried to challenge them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a tough game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach being part.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion the running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The give is to Williams. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Pittman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes! A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The snap sets up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Knowles and Canes. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Knowles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 10 to Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Power football with the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lyle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Canes can really attack on this second and short. To the air. It's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Lyle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loss of 6.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Got it set up on the outside. Spins away from the defender. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Noles will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He lets one fly deep, and that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest down.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistent.
It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Marion. Got room at the 35. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Lucas. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Blackwell. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the air, it's Beck. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.